Okay, so we're looking at the next of permutations, and this one is with repetitions or special conditions. Okay, so this is basically the examples that are in the exercises on Moodle, but let's just go through them. So let's arrange the letters here, like arranging 4 things to make 4 letter words. Okay, so it's just like arranging 4 from 4. So we've got 4 things, and we want to take all 4. So the answer will just be 4 factorial, 4, 3, 2, 1, so that equals 24. So because the letters are all different, it's just like arranging 4 things. Okay, so we're arranging 4 from 4, which is 4 factorial, which is 24 as a number. But 4 factorial is also a correct answer. Okay, so let's have a look at the letters here, H-E-R-E. Now, if the letters were different, there were 24 combinations. But inside those 24, these 2 letters E would look exactly the same as if they were swapped over. Okay, so some of the 24 will not be different because the E's, when they swap positions, will look exactly the same because they're the same letter. So when you have repetitions in letters, we've got 4 things to be arranged, but there's 2 E's, so to account for the fact that there are repeats on the 2 E's, we just divide by 2 factorial. If there were 3 E's, we divide by 3 factorial. Okay, so this would be 24 on 2, so the answer is just 12. So instead of having 24 ways, there are only 12 ways because some of the E's look exactly the same as each other. Okay, so let's look at the third example. So I've used Danielle. I was looking for a long word with a few double ups. So I've got 2 E's, I've got 2 L's, and all the other letters are different. D-A-N-I, assuming Danielle spelt that way. So how many different ways can the letters be arranged? Okay, so we have 8 letters, not 8 different letters, we have 8 letters. And then there are 2 E's, so we divide by 2 factorial, and we divide by the 2 L's, which is 2 factorial. And on my calculator, 8 factorial, so we're back to 10,080. So there's that 10,080 different ways that Danielle's letters can be arranged differently. Okay? If Danielle had 8 different letters, then it'd just be 8 factorial. Okay, moving across. So this next one is basically the same as the question in the exercises. So we're going to break it up. So we've got 8 girls rowing in an 8-person rowing. This could be the Olympic team. Okay, the Olympic team. The girls just got picked this year when the Russians got banned. Okay, so let's have a look. If there were no restrictions, okay, so if there were no restrictions, we've got to do 8 people into 8 positions, so it's just 8 factorial. Okay, that's with no restrictions. But now, let's get a bit harder. 3 of them have to row on one side. Now, there's 8 people, so there's 2 sides, so there's 4 people on each side. So there's 4 positions, and we need to put 3 of them into 4 positions. So 4P3 will put 3 of them onto one side, because one side has 4 people. Okay, so we need to put 3 into 4. And there's still 5 people left who haven't been put into any positions, and they don't care where they go. So we need to have 5 from 5. Okay, so on your calculator, 4P, 3 times 5P, 5. So that equals 2,880. And the last one, 2 of them have to be on one side and 2 have to be on the other side. Okay, so we've got 4P2 puts 2 of them on one side. And then these 2 people on the other side is another 4P2. This is one side of the boat, this is the second side of the boat, and we still have 4 other people who haven't been put in positions, and they don't care where they go, so they have 4P4 ways to be arranged. Okay, so 4P4, this last part is the last 4 people have to go into position and they don't care where they go, but the first 2 are restricted conditions. So 4P2 times 4P2 times 4P 30.4, and on my calculator I get 3,456. Okay. So this answer might be important because if it turns into a probability question, then that would be the denominator of the probability. So sometimes you have to calculate the unrestricted case, because if the question turns into probabilities, you always divide by the unrestricted case. I'm pretty sure that's the last part. So there's your exercise 30.4 from the worksheets. Okay, that's a nice quick one. See ya.